2.
We're gonna have part 1, part 2.
Part 2, back!
Part 2!
We're back again!
It just happened.
Yeah, it was on the roll.
I did 2.
I know that's annoying. I got a 6.
Is that for our...
Yeah, probably.
We're back again! And as you finish up, I'm just going to carry yours over. It takes you a while because you had a nat 1. You also had a 22. Okay, so it takes you a bit longer than expected. But in the meantime, he goes, all right, next task, 100 push-ups. Strength check. Strength.
Oh, that's not great. Nice. It's actually not terrible. 16.
Dirty 20.
Fuck! God damn it!
I'm back. Nice. 21.
21. Okay. And he waits and waits, and you're both kind of like ready, and you're like waiting for him to give your orders, and then he's like waiting for Mordai to kind of like catch up, and he goes, all right, 100 push-ups. And he started going, and same thing, like Mordai just finds this groove, and he's just going, and you just see like sweat at the brow, like just dripping in the sand, and you can see like every like 10 or 15, he's like, I feel like his back, like,
His back tightens.
his head tightens, and he goes, right, play position first.
Slip the disc. Slip disc.
Mordai's doing the girl push-ups.
Hey, I got 21, bastard. I can't run. I
We look over Mordai.
So I can fucking do some push-ups, damn
do
it.
triangles.
He's doing one-handed.
And then he goes, all right, last 2 things we got today. I need you both to head upstairs. Mordai, you're staying here. Meet you up there. Mordai, we're to keep it light on your back. Same thing. I'm just gonna put you at an elevation, okay? And he has you sit up against the wall. He's gonna have you do 100 overhead carry or overhead presses.
Okay.
And he takes you back out to where those logs were, and he's gonna have you do
those.
so.
Okay.
Strength check.
Come on.
Oh, let's go!
I probably lied.
21.
5.
19.
Damn it!
Okay. So
We're all good today.
I know.
5.
Yeah.
yeah. So again, it's not that you didn't do it, it's the fact that it just took you a lot longer than they did. Okay, you guys get yours done. He tells you to do 50. And then he goes, okay, I'll go check on Mordai quick. And he goes down to see you like
No pain, no gain. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
and he hears 5.
Fuck.
And he goes, okay, I'll be back. Continue. And he goes, one more time.
He's some rip ass.
First, you gotta run around town 5 times. Carry the log around one more time. That's it for today. So, strength, or I actually want you to make a con save first.
Okay, what the hell? Ooh. Oh, okay, that's not the best one. Oh, let's go. 14. 18.
Okay, perfect. So that was for the run, so you not throw it.
Nice.
Now, last time, athletics. I need you to make a con and a strength.
Oh.
Okay.
I lost again. I don't know, man.
Uh,
16.
was
I got
11.
15.
Oh!
You
I'm
good?
just getting my ass kicked today.
12.
12? Okay, no problem. You finish out your overhead presses again. You don't puke.
Okay.
He brings you back upstairs as they're getting done with their laps. What did you get for your athletics again? Sorry,
15,
16. Okay, same thing as, literally almost like the same thing as last time. You both like get it over top of your shoulders. This time obviously takes a little bit more to get it up, and then you're starting to go through your athletics. Again, you both about make it at the same time. Roll last athletics.
Okay.
We're just
Really?
gonna go partners in
I want
this
my
game.
DC. I'm gonna push
Push
each
each
other.
other.
Pushing,
Like, if I
pushing.
fail, I want to.
Iron
So here's
sharpens
the thing.
iron.
Everything, yeah.
You had to beat a 10
Okay.
for your con.
Beat it.
And you had to beat a 12,
Beat it.
and you just made it. So,
So I'm
15.
15. Rolling all in on this bitch.
Come on! Nice.
22.
Oh, nat 20.
And
Don't count me out, fellas.
as
Get his training in.
as you both are rounding like part of the town, you can kind of like see Brax's,
Yeah.
and you are like not expecting Mordai to be anywhere close, and you see him like getting like literally drug up to the front by Braxton, and he just like goes, all right, go. And then instead of letting him run first, he makes him do the log first, and you see Mordai go, and he just starts taking off, and he's like
I'm fucking imagining fucking Yao from Mulan just like carrying along.
And you make it there, and you both are done, and he goes, Mordai, think you got it in you? You have to run.
Yes.
Got it.
That's it. Okay. 14.
Oh. So you get through it. You get through it. But immediately, they're waiting and resting for you. You get there, and you like put your hands to your knees, and you give one big. And you just start puking all over the place. Just straight liquid and blood.
Yes. Okay, what do I do now?
You're done. That's it for the day.
I'm gonna do some extra squats with the thing on my shoulder.
Alright, make a strength check.
Crit fail.
11.
Oh man.
You now have a -1 on all ability checks again. You are now exhausted.
Probably not.
Fuck this.
Mordai, you look worn down and tired.
I am.
Everybody got a massage gun or something?
I'm fine. I have very good skills.
Well, let's go back to meet them back at the inn.
We're going to go to the shops first. Or we're doing that after.
Probably they're. Oh, maybe they're still at Sandor's. We'll just go.
Or sorry, you have disadvantage.
We'll go check if they're still at Sandor's.
Not -1.
I'm getting that.
Still -1.
I guess if you guys are going to go do that, I will go back to the inn. Make sure that my not so sneaky dragon is still hiding.
Not so small.
And you see him walk in, and you see him just like still sitting there. Would anybody do anything else?
Yeah, we went to talk to Sandor.
Sandor.
go potty.
Alright, yeah, so we'll cut to you two. You two make a perception check while you're kind of walking across town.
22. I get this check.
Sylvan, you both notice workers are kind of actually up past the church just a little ways digging a trench. You notice that. But Bradley, you specifically notice that just about every house in the town is now flying the church flag. So that's really all you notice.
Yeah, kind of see this Sylvan. Seems like the church's influence is growing around here.
Yes, it seems like every day it seems to spread. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to stop it. Spread too fast. That's alright though. I mean, if they like it, they like it. You know,
That's
it is what it is.
curious what their true intentions are.
Probably not good, but
Yeah,
we
bigger
saw it coming.
problems. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I say go talk to Sandor and see, just let him know.
Yep, that works.
And I will go to Sandoz. Come in.
Hello,
Sandor.
yeah, me and Bradley,
Sylvan, hello. What brings you to my office this morning?
I just want to let you know I have some ability to send messages to people across any distance, and basically, I got a little insight on some things. I sent a message to Tolan Fay, which you probably, obviously we aren't too fond of,
Yeah.
but told him basically you shouldn't attack, you should be scared, and he said he's going to bring the Mighty Wrath to this place, so we need to make sure to be ready, which we kind of knew.
Hi, yes.
He also said that whoever attacked Farmer Stan, it wasn't them, but they watched it happen. So he didn't say anything else, and I didn't have any magical ability to send another message. But I don't know, who else would possibly do something like this?
There aren't really any raiders around here.
Could it have came from Skulagar, perhaps?
No, they wouldn't have paid any attention to Farmer Stan, and quite frankly, he didn't. It wasn't like he was noble or rich or anything. So he had a sheep. I'm questioning the motive.
Yeah, the sheep are all dead. I guess that's what Dara said.
I think he said the sheep was nailed to the front door.
This Fae that you communicated with didn't give any other further details, did he? No.
No, he stopped talking.
Interesting. Well,
I mean,
I did see the bounty board. There's a few people missing around town, and I did check to see both the Bartell fella and the Harvey Yeller. They're both gone as well.
They, those two did go to church, didn't they?
They did, yes. They are actually making a miraculous recovery, like myself. They both gained their vision back, and their wounds were healing.
Now, you don't think that's a little weird, Sandor?
I mean,
Like, to be honest, just, Dragonborn to human here,
yes.
you don't think that's a little weird? A random, like, they say this is just wine, and it's healing these major injuries? To me, it's a red flag. Now, your whole town seems to be influenced by it, and I'm a little skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. I am. But, I mean, it's your town, and I know it's good for us now, but you don't know what they could do. They could mind control you. You don't know. This could be some powerful demon, devil. They say they're godlike. I don't know. I'm not drinking that wine.
I have to agree.
I'm done now.
I have to agree with Sylvan. They've also been very, very persistent that we drink it, which is a red flag as well.
You know Bishop Edward, though. He's a good fella, and Samantha, his helper, also a fine lady. I don't think they would have any ill intent here.
Can you trust me with some information?
Can I
I
trust,
trust you.
Yes.
Or, sorry, can I trust you? Yeah.
Yes.
There may be some ill intent, Sandor.
What makes you conclude to these allegations?
I'd like it. Do not act on it. I mean, we don't want another enemy here.
Yes.
We have one common enemy already, but there's deeper story to what they're doing. I have the ability to detect thoughts,
Aye.
and there was a presence of secrets. And I could have dove deeper, but you would have known. And it could have caused an enemy, and they're hiding something for sure. And I just want to tell you this because it's your town, and I think you want to do what's in the best interest of the town.
Aye.
And if you think that this is good for it, then I guess it's your choice. But if something bad happens, I'm not sure if I'm going to stand with you with this one, Sandor.
Well, I appreciate you bringing this to my attention, Sylvan. But until something happens, I can't press charges against them. I mean, for what they've done to this town, for this people, for me, they've given me the ability to walk again.
Yes, it is pretty great.
And I
Just
know,
hope that the side effects are pretty great as well.
I know I was a little rusty in combat, but again, I
I have faith in you.
hadn't fought in over 5 years. But
No, that's right. Hopefully that potion's not making, or that wine's not making you any weaker, Sandor.
no,
I'm just joking.
I feel great. I feel great.
I'm just joking, but it's been on my chest for a while, and when we walked outside today, we saw all these flags, and I'm like, this is getting out of control really, really fast.
Yes, its influence is definitely spreading around town.
And hey, sometimes Dragonborn, we're on quite a bit, and hopefully I'm wrong about this one.
Well,
But anyways, if, with that information, I think, we do everything we can, because we're going to need all the willpower we can get to take down these druids. And hopefully that we can kind of find some more information out about those missing people.
yes, it's the disappearances that have been going on. It's been going on for a little while, even prior to your guys' landing here. So I think maybe we deal with the Leaf Folk and start hammering down on this town and figuring out what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, right now our goal needs to be to take down Leaf Folk. I mean, if we don't do that, none of this even matters. So.
And I'm not sure if Zari let you know, but the other party did come in contact with the Centaurs, and it seemed like they were quite powerful. So I think that they should be of some focus when the attack starts.
I agree. Speaking of battle strategy, I do have this little diagram here. Here's some final sketches. So, this is what I'm thinking. We have a central fortress right here that's made mostly of the stone that one of the parties gathered, and we all have enough logs for six spikes and a decent wall with a trench that lies in between here. What do you guys think? Wait, I already have the construction of this main center fortress under construction right as we speak. Villagers are digging trenches. But did you guys have any other strategy that you might think?
Yes, I have an idea.
Oh, Sigmund, hello. I didn't know you were here.
Oh, sorry, I'm not here. Forgot. Shit!
I was like, oh, it's Sigmund.
The Captain Saner looks out the window and he sees Sigmund and Dar running around town.
So here, the only thing is, will the centaurs be able to just run around the wall?
Well, we plan on capping it close to. We have the inner wall of the town, and we plan on capping it and closing it off.
Alright, no, that's fine then.
It's not a complete diagram, of course,
Yeah.
but
Just, no, I think that, if we want to get those cannons and mortars,
yes,
I think those need to be focusing fire on.
I plan
the centaurs.
on keeping the mortar here with an open roof. That way it can launch out, and putting the cannons maybe like here and here. What do you two think?
I mean,
there?
it looks good to me.
I think having the mortar in our most secure location with an open roof so it can fire,
Yeah.
and have lookouts up atop to kind of point out.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Perhaps, well, not sure if Dirk would have it, but maybe bear traps of sorts to try to immobilize the centaurs if they step on it.
That is a really good idea.
Yes. I'll look around, see what Dirk has. But all right, I think that's what we're going to order the troops to do.
Right. Then we'll bring all this information back to the other three. Maybe they have some input.
Perfect. Yep.
Sigmund looked like he wanted to.
Yeah. I have.
I just sense it.
Would you consider him the leader of Soti Malkai?
No, I don't
Yes.
think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think we're all pretty much. We all contribute.
I see.
He just somehow gets the last hit on every enemy.
I see.
But everybody, if without me, you wouldn't. I mean, without any of all of us, we're not.
Yes.
If you take away one piece, we're not as strong.
I agree. Yes. Sigmund has earned quite a few titles in his days here at
Oh
Tiger
yeah,
Cove.
they're self-proclaimed. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I did chase away a big monster in the sea. I think I did slay a werewolf. I've lasted quite a few things.
Yes.
My sword has killed some things too, but I should boast about it, but I don't. Sigmund likes to.
Oh.
But hey, pumps him up. That's all that matters.
Yes.
Keeps
Well,
him fighting.
Well, I tell you what, you, all five of you have certainly made a lasting impact on Tiber Cove, and I think if this town is still standing by the end of this week, I'm going to get some statues made of you five.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yes. Make sure mine's the tallest.
Sylvan, I'm going to make them proportional.
Oh, alright, that's fine.
So everyone can remember the true heroes of Tiber Cove.
Yeah, I think, if we can somehow if we can bottleneck them too. Bradley's got a new power. Cause a big explosion.
Yes.
Maybe we can put some explosive, maybe.
Yes,
Take out a big group of them at once.
I have another spell, if it's an explosive material, I can cast Shatter, and it would explode that material as well.
Yeah.
Possibility.
I see.
Yeah. That actually would be too good of an idea. I don't know how we bottleneck them though, but
We
we'll
don't.
try.
It's tough because those fuckers fly.
That's one thing. I think we need to train some damn archers around here.
I have Brax training them right
Okay,
now.
good, because we're gonna need to have a volley of arrows to get them out of flight. If we don't, I don't think we're gonna be able to take them. They're gonna be on us.
I do think we should have, just for precaution, maybe prep a few evac ships just in case
Yeah,
shit
totally.
goes south very fast.
I think we're gonna have to do that. I think all the civilians should be on the ships, ready to leave, because unless if they're fighting, obviously they're with us, but if they're not, they should be on the ship ready to leave.
And I have good news from Nadia. She's lending us 10 able men from the Sparrow ship.
Nice, that's good.
So we do have those, they're actual soldiers. They're not peasant folk like many of the troops here.
Have we?
How about the?
Have you heard anything from the
I was just gonna
the
ask
family of the ship that was destroyed? Are they staying to fight with us? I mean, it
Well,
was the lead fault.
I gave it an ultimatum. It's either hide with the women and children and lose your dignity and possibly lose a business partner, or you can fight to defend our town and gain a business partnership for life. And many of them sought that route rather than hide like cowards. So,
Yeah,
That's good
yeah,
to hear.
lethal.
yes.
Well, that's good. Well, sir, we better get back, and if they have any input, we'll come back. We might as well. I think they're probably done training by now, and get some stuff to do today.
I'll continue to strategize here and maybe think of a way to potentially bottleneck them, but
Yeah,
again,
we can maybe come with some too.
aye.
Man, the traps. All good ideas. So, alrighty, we better go. See you soon.
Adios, men.
See you soon.
Yes. And you guys leave, and yeah, you guys see Mordai, Bradley, and or Mordai, Sigmund, and Darius kind of running around town with some logs and going back to the dojo, and kind of all this is happening simultaneously. But we're gonna say you guys end, and we kind of meet back at the inn.
How did training go?
Oh,
Really?
not too bad.
So it's good.
Darius edged me out today. Mordai fought well. He was giving it his all, but his back is a little stiff.
Well, he died, so I mean, it's understandable.
That's what I thought.
I think I just need a good massage. You guys have seen Zarya around. Maybe she'll feel bad. Maybe she'll feel bad.
Maybe this will massage a little more than your back.
She may feel bad for me for dying. I'm gonna watch.
Some petty red.
At this point, I'll take what I can get.
But yeah, so much. Well, how did your conversation with Sandor go?
It was good. They have some battle plans. They're gonna put a kind of center keep deal with the mortar inside, and then have some cannons on the walls. I think it
It's
was
fairly
good.
solid.
And then maybe we can bottleneck them. And Bradley had an idea of some like bear traps.
That is a good idea. I actually have an idea
Yeah, I
as
kind
well.
of sensed that you had an idea.
Yes, I've actually been hanging on to this one for a while. I believe Mordai mentioned something similar a couple days ago. So you know how I made Ozzy, right?
Yeah.
I can make mounts like that. If we can find some sort of explosive or anything on there that can hurt them, Bradley can shoot something that can explode it. I mean, the thing is, it could be something as like a disposable thing in this one. Maybe if the centaurs are charging, we can get them in there and split that up.
Didn't you speak to the innkeep about some explosive or some
Well,
alcohol?
I think I.
There was a cask, I believe,
Is
that.
that Darius or is that?
I'm afraid alcohol is not explosive.
Or,
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
flammable.
oh yes, fun.
Shooting a fireball at alcohol won't do much.
I do have some of the Molotov cocktails being worked up.
Oh,
Note
yes,
is
that's
they
what I
can't
was-
do anything. The least they can do is throw a fucking flame grenade.
We can do that and do fireballs at the same time.
What we could do is we could throw some sort of metal or things like that onto the horse too and explode it and have that shoot out.
The other thought I had too is that if we
Shrapnel.
had any trenches that had any of the wood, or if we had stakes or anything that's essentially dry and flammable, the people that are not adequately, should I say, skilled in the way of combat can just throw these flammable alcohol concoctions at this hole that has a piece of wood in it or something like that and light it on fire, and it basically now becomes a burning ditch.
Yeah.
Depending on how much wood we have left, obviously we need to do what we need to do with the wood that we have and get the primary stuff done, but anything extra we could use this.
Yeah, I think any sort of advantage we can give ourselves, and I think we're gonna need it. We do have 10 people from the not his ship,
What we do.
That is good.
Sparrow people.
Dude, did he give you word how many men that we have?
No,
Alright.
I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh yeah, some of those people are gonna fight with us too.
From the ship that.
The family.
I see.
I'm sure
They're still stuck here.
I'm
right?
sure they don't know about Darius. That's probably the higher ups. Maybe.
They're outnumbered here too.
Yeah. If we tell them it's here to stay, then they'll be good to go.
It's their head, so. Yeah.
Well, anyways, should we
Yes, should we go to the
go see if we can find a ring of storing maybe for ours?
spend our money?
That would
That
work.
seems like a good idea. We'll go to.
Where do you guys want to go?
I'll probably stay back for a minute and then maybe check back in with you guys. Gonna kind of just hang out here, get some food. I'm super gassed from training.
Alright,
Talk to my buddy Jack.
yeah, we can go to Argrim's, check your shield, and
Yeah.
maybe get that armor.
Oh yeah, I guess it's been half a day now. I think Valley was working on it. Sure.
Alright, we'll go.
Yeah, we'll go to ours.
Okay.
Before you go, so then, how much gold do we have in the party?
We have exactly 10,000. Doris gave us 130 to make it 10,000.
Remind me, did you pay for the Molotovs yet?
Hmm?
Did you pay for the Molotovs yet?
No, I did half because I had to pay for the alcohol. And no, actually, no, I did because then Sandor gave me the rest of it.
Yes, Sandra.
Yeah, because you went to see
And
me.
then I went to ask him, and then he gave me the remainder of whatever was left for it.
Okay.
And then I went back and just paid it.
Check the tape.
So I will say, gave you the bottles
Yeah.
before you leave, or he like set them in your room because I think that was the thing. He had the alcohol. You paid for the alcohol.
Yeah.
He just didn't have the bottles. He had to muster them up. So he has the bottles ready for them to be made.
Okay.
He didn't make them.
Okay.
He just has the supplies to make them.
Okay, but that's all in my room. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I can make it when I get back.
Dorius, can you do this?
So yeah, going to Argrim.
Yep, Argrim.
I think so. Yes. Come in.
Argrim,
Yes.
what's the news?
Well, Sigmund, I do have some good news for you. I figured out the origins of this bark.
Need it?
Yes. With the help of Zarya, of course. She's very knowledgeable. She's seen a lot of things. She's been a lot of places. She's seen all over this island. And we believe that this oak originated actually from the mother tree of the oak bark people. So, I really don't know what that has to do for its magical properties, but I know it's not normal wood. It's a very, very rare material we have here, and I will make you a fine shield.
Perfect.
I am working on it, but I must say Captain Sandor also has me making weapons for villagers and whatnot. So I can do my best to speed this process up, of course, but if I were to allocate all my time here, might cost a little extra compensation.
Well, tell you what if I don't know what we have planned for the next couple of days, if I can find some time to come down here, help you out with some of those common goods, maybe speed up the process.
I'll be much obliged there, Sigmund. If Captain Sandor is okay with this.
I mean, I don't know what else we have planned yet, but I mean, if I have the time, of course. I don't know if we're going to be going back to the woods anytime soon, but
That's what. I mean, we could just chip away and kill some more of them each day. I'm just joking, but
we'll be doing the same repetitive mission,
yeah, we just keep fighting
Every day.
over and over and over.
farming the druids until we are level 20.
And then
Or until later.
I'm gonna say, we're told this campaign is no longer. We die.
Never!
Until the Emperor gets really bored.
Okay.
And then, do you want to take a look at anything?
Yes. So this is just armory stuff, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you want to see his wares, or?
Yeah. I'll look at the armor and the shield. Dig through the ditches and burn.
What was your hourly rate then, or your compensation?
Well, I was actually going to speak to you about that here, Sigmund. Now, this is a very difficult piece to work on. it requires a lot of finesse. Accuracy and a lot of mental anguish.
I believe it.
But you're looking at a shield that would cost 15,000 with me using the materials that I would have got myself.
Correct.
Because you got me the materials, I'm scratching off $5,000. Because you are a trusted ally of Tiger Cove, I'm scratching off another additional $3,000. I think I can get you a very powerful shield here that should adequately be priced at well over 18,000. So I think we can settle on $7,000 for a fine shield.
Is it alright if I give you the payment at the end?
Sigmund,
I mean,
If we don't pay them, you can sell it for 18,000. Worst case scenario, but
fortunately that would run our pockets very low, and I don't believe I can do that. It's a party fund, and not all the gold is mine.
tell you what, can we settle on half? Getting half and
I mean, I think if we pay you now, I mean, this money we were gonna have to use to help with this fight. I mean, if we're paying you a little bit now, I think you almost have to guarantee that it's gonna be done for this fight.
I would, if we did payment now, I would set aside everything else and have Sigmund tackle the minor crafts such as the swords.
It's your decision. I am not asking you guys to donate that. I mean, we could do half, and I could still donate my time here. I don't know. I mean, it's tempting, but I believe I already have a sword that I've used some of our money.
Well, can we do half?
For now, yes, and I'll promise you to get you that shield before shit hits the fan.
I'll take out 3,500.
Sigmund, we got work to do, pal. And he clears his table of all the other shit, and he sets this wood down.
Okay.
You already kind of see the outline of the shield that he has kind of formed.
Uh-huh.
And he starts taking, and you notice before his magical anvil and hammer, and he starts sitting there.
I will start taking my armor off,
Mhm.
and then I'll go find like a blacksmith
Yeah.
robe and put one on and
Yeah.
kind of like.
And you guys see Sigmund kind of strip down, get into his best blacksmith mode, and you see Argrim kind of commanding orders to you, kind of telling you what to do, how to pour, how to smith and whatnot. So
Yeah, I guess I'll just start doing. I mean, I'm sure I could probably do bitch work, right? That would
yeah.
put things in molds. And
Yep,
things like that,
yep.
right?
Like moving molds,
Okay,
pouring
perfect.
molds, like shit like that.
Perfect.
So.
As I'm kind of working, well, looks like I'm on what I'm doing for the next couple of hours. Please spend the rest of that gold before I spend any more.
And you see,
really do apologize.
You see Argrim just grinding on this thing right now.
I guess I would ask how much this shield is, and then how much the two swords are.
The sword, I think I told Sylvan was $7,000 at discounted price. Is that the executioner one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's $7,000 there.
Sword of 1,000 years.
And 1,000 truths.
Can I see that one again? Can't quite remember what it is. We'll say regularly marked $7,000, but for you, of course, we can mark that down to 5.
Okay. And then what about the shield, the tower shield, or just like I don't know, I'm just saying that for lack of a better term, but
We can do $5,000 for that as well.
okay. I will keep that in mind, and I may be back.
Perfect.
All right, and now what's the magic place's name? Was that Durst, right?
Yeah.
Durst, yeah.
Did you want to get a shield? Like a
I might be back. I'm gonna go see what Durst has, and then I'll be back.
A common shield's not very much, I don't think.
yeah. Should be.
10, 15 gold maybe.
No. I might even be able to have Brax help me out, something like that.
Yeah.
I believe Brax just does training. He does not build things like that. I've already asked him.
Maybe he'll do a favor for his string buddy.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna
we
go
go
to
to
Dirk's.
Dirk's.
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
I'll go to Dirk's.
I'll tag along as well. Dirks.
Are you meeting us?
Dirkies!
I was gonna wait to see, talk to my buddy. See if he's free today.
Talk to your buddy.
So that's why I'm waiting to kind of wait.
Oh, Liz.
Jack gets back to you. Writes you a note. Says he will be available at 10 o'clock tonight.
Okay, I'll go find the boys.
Okay. Yeah.
Squad.
And you guys see, you see them head to Dirk's. So we can jump to Dirk's.
I'll knock.
Oh, yes. Come in, please. Yes.
Hello. I am curious to see that if you would have anything that would potentially serve as a ring or something of holding.
Well, I don't have anything like that, no. But I know for a fact there is a ring shop in Skulligar that probably could have something like that.
What do you have to offer here? I guess let's just start there. Thank you for that information though as well. I do appreciate that.
And how much did you say that those necklaces or rings would be again?
$5,000 for both, total. $250 or $2,500. And I mean, if we don't spend our money on anything, I think we just buy those 2 rings. HP is good.
I think what I'm going to buy is a shield and shield and some armor.
Do you think that this schematic scroll might help us in this potential raid?
Yeah, I thought about that. It's just it's not a super big area, is it?
30 by 30 by 30.
30 foot radius.
30 length, 30 width, 30 height.
I think about the size of this room.
And is this scroll a one-time use?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yes, he did.
I mean, well, Harris, if you want to buy anything there, we can.
I'm going to go back and I will be buying something from Algrim's for armor. That's where I'm going to be putting my money.
If there's the gold left over, I mean, I would be okay taking a ring or a necklace for the extra help.
Alright.
I don't have many.
I mean, I'm sure we could buy one, and I have 1,200 myself. But I'm sure I could cover at least most of what I need.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll come with you if you need any money.
Okay.
All right. You guys want to go
back to
Argrim's?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm about getting there now. So I can head out there.
Yeah.
Down there.
And yeah, you guys see Sigmund and Argrim just grinding away. Yeah.
How much do we have left, Sylvan?
We have 6,500.
Okay.
3,500, which will go to the shield, yeah. At the end, of course.
And we gotta just hope we have that money in the end.
Well, Autumn, how much would it cost for a sturdy, solid shield?
For you, Darius, I'd just give you one for free.
Okay.
What a guy.
He's
How much-
just making one. Just super
How much for a set of full plate?
1,200.
That's convenient.
I think that's what we agreed on, right, Sigmund?
Yes, I already paid that.
Yep. 1,200.
What do you want me to do with this sword right here?
Take it over to cooling vent. Pump it.
Then Annabelle. Then stay in it.
Alright, so I'll take.
He does have some dark armor. Do you have any tinted armor like that?
He takes one look.
I don't know. Do you like that? I guess do you want lighter armor? Sorry.
I do, yes, I would prefer the darker armor.
I mean, I can do my best. That's not what's top of my priority to look at the cosmetics of armor right now, guys.
Go ahead. If you have something made.
Doris, he's working on something else for him.
And like, yeah, during this
That
whole
is okay.
conversation, he hasn't turned around once. He's still just grinding.
Okay. No, I guess that's yeah. I'll wipe my gold, and I'll take the plate.
All right, and you taking the shield too?
Yeah.
All right, so yep, add a simple shield plus 2 AC, and then plate armor.
And then,
18 base.
so 18 base.
Yep.
So you should go up to 19.
Well, I'm at 20 then.
He's a 21.
Yeah.
Or yeah, go at 21.
Yeah.
That's the nice part about that defensive dueling style.
Right.
Just give you one free one.
What'd you go up from? What'd you have?
I was at
17.
17.
Oh my god, that's way
Damn.
better. That's 100%, 10 times better. Just for the stealth disadvantage.
Yeah.
We're not used to
No, we're not getting stealth anyway.
I was gonna say,
I don't like disadvantage.
the only thing you guys are good at is communicating.
I'm probably the most dexterous.
We are the
Me or-
master
me and you
bargains.
are probably the.
Yeah, I've got 16.
Is our attitude like in ballers are like 100?
Oh
Right
yeah, oh yeah.
All right. Well, Mordai, do you want anything?
No.
He says,
Nah.
I guess I'll be here until we
Sure.
find something that we need to do. Maybe you guys should go investigate Farmer Stance.
I was thinking the same thing.
and everyone make perception checks.
Dirty 20.
9.
Perception, you said?
Yep.
Not sure.
Not great. 12.
Do you have focus, or do you have out of touch?
Morda and Sylvie, you want to roll a perception?
sorry. Oh, 10. 10.
3.
So, 10, 3.
12.
9.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so Bradley's the only one that actually hears this. And you hear a Harper! Harper! Come out wherever you are! Harper!
You guys hear Cecil out there
Yeah.
calling for Harper.
Yeah, you too.
Did we? She went with you guys, didn't she?
She did.
She didn't do much. Sorry, Harper.
She was a good scout, but she did not do any combat.
No, she was a good scout. That's true. She alerted us.
And she made it back with you guys, alright?
She was invisible the majority of the time, so I assumed
I don't
she was
remember.
okay. I didn't check.
And you guys still just kind of hear that Harper!
Harper, are you out there?
Come out wherever you are!
I'm gonna yell out for her.
Alright, you yell out for it.
Harper, are you out there? Come on down. Come find us.
And you just hear the
I'll go up there.
Cecil.
Hey! Sylvan!
Yeah.
You're actually just the guy I was looking for!
Oh, where are you? What's up?
Harper, I haven't seen her in a while. And usually we hang out at the inn.
Oh, yeah, didn't she go on the mission with those guys?
Yeah. I wasn't with them though.
I wasn't either. I was with you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We were on the other side.
Yeah. The only thing is, I haven't seen her either. Have you talked to Zarya?
No. No.
These two didn't know. The two that were with her had no idea if she came back.
She's probably just invisible around here somewhere, right?
We have to hope.
I mean,
That would make sense.
unless she hates me now. But I wouldn't have done anything to cause that.
No. The only thing that worries me is nobody's seen her since she's came back.
Oh.
Or since the caravans came back, which makes me think that she would have been invisible by now.
Harper! And he kind of continues yelling.
I'll keep a lookout for her.
Thank you, Sylvan. And yeah. Anyone else want to do anything?
I was actually going to talk to Argram about if he had a longsword to swap out for my saber.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Not anything crazy magical right now, but just a long sword that might do maybe more damage than just one shorter saber.
Yeah, I got that back here. I mean, 15 gold.
Okay, I'll take 15 out, and that'll be I'm done then.
Alright.
For the day.
Yeah.
So I'll give that to him.
Yep, it does 1d8 slashing.
The spot is gonna be warm by the time I'm.
Dude, that's what my gold spot is on my
That's
notebook. It's like,
exactly-
I'm gonna race a photo into this thing.
No, but it keeps getting darker and darker.
Alright, well, I don't know what else we want to do today.
We could
You know?
continue to help with preparations. Not really sure either.
I don't want to leave. I mean, we could go check out stands quick.
My only worry is leaving the town. You just never know.
I know. That's one spot. I mean, I think that we would be okay going to. You would think.
Did you two check out Farmer Stands at all? When you heard
Yeah, we investigated very thoroughly.
You didn't find anything?
anything to report?
No, it was just the animal. What was it? A ram?
The ram.
The ram head. It seemed like there's some sort of sacrifice. Remember, I gathered.
The one thing that didn't quite make sense is that it didn't seem like. I mean, the only thing that we have leads on would be the leaf folk, but it just didn't seem like the leaf folk did it. Again, like there were like tears in the sheep. It was like some of them were mutilated, some of them weren't, some of them were super tore up, some of them were hardly touched. Like it just didn't make sense. And then the ram head on the doorstep didn't make any sense either.
We didn't see any steps away from the scene either, and we could not find a body. So there was blood in spots, but it did not look like enough that was like Stan or whoever was with him was murdered on the spot. I think it was more like they were taken captured.
And there was no footprints of any kind.
There were in the house, but nothing that like there was nothing we could follow or track.
There was a combination of tracks leading to the house. There was hooves, which I'm assuming are horses, seemed to be like wolves, slightly bigger than wolves, and then at the very base of the doorstep were two huge humanoid footprints. Like
That is true. Yes.
3 to 4 times the size of mine.
Like way bigger than Cecil. It was like almost a
It was
giant.
almost like a giant. They were monstrous.
There were just two of them there.
Just two. One solid set of footprints in the mud at the very base of the stairs going up into the main side of the house. They were huge.
Footprints to that stands.
But they're like giant.
But they weren't
walking.
they looked humanoid, and they were in a standstill position facing the house. Right towards where the ram head was.
I have no idea how it would have got there.
I mean, if you guys want to go check it out, we could use today to travel out there and go do so. I don't think we're gonna be attacked anytime soon, and if so, our town's not ready anyways.
Yeah, let's just go check it out. Sigmund, you coming or no?
No, I'm staying here. Sorry.
Alright, no, it's okay. We'll be quick.
So we'll head. Yeah, we'll go to stands.
All right. Yeah. So I'm assuming everyone hops on their
Yeah, get our
horses.
mounts.
Yep. So you guys can get there in 15, 20 minutes. So
Mordad, was your companion that you hired for Stan, was he with them at the time? Do you remember? Or
So, there's two things that me and Doris were not sure about. There was a second person, I believe, that was taken from Stan's. So our thoughts were it was either the companion I hired, which I hope not because that's a bad hire for me, or another bad thing for our group is we thought it may have been the mother of the...
Roxanne.
Yes, we thought it might have been Roxanne because we mentioned
Yes,
that she should go visit.
she has gone missing.
Hey, look, history check. Oh, she's gone missing?
Yeah, she's on the bounty board.
Yeah, that's definitely her then. Roxanne's probably gone with.
Yeah, make a history check.
Yeah, 4.
4? Yeah, you don't remember.
DC of 2.
Actually, I lied. 3.
Yeah, because -1.
Actually, 2.
Actually, it'd be disadvantage.
Oh yeah. So,
Not,
no,
not
it's
-1,
crit
it's
fail.
just disadvantage.
Okay.
Crit fail.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can
It'll be
go
4
check it
because it's
out.
not
Oh,
-1.
yeah. Well, I actually went with +1, so that's why I initially factored in.
Oh,
So-
gotcha. Yeah, you have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just, I think we check it out, but Roxanne definitely went with them, and she didn't have much family anyway, so I guess it's not great, but there's worse people to lose.
She didn't have much to live for. I mean, her husband and daughter gone.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's,
So when we get there,
When we get there. And for those of you that have not seen it yet, you see exactly what they described. You see like the old wolf tracks from when you had the first encounter. You see the door completely off the hinge, tattered and like ripped to shreds, barely holding together. You see a bunch of sheep dead. You see a bunch of like flies and gnats and stuff like hovering around the tops of the bodies of the sheeps. You see the barn doors also completely shattered inwards, and you see blood like smeared all the way down the steps. And you see the ram head still sitting there. Now also has flies buzzing around it. And you see the big footprints at the base.
and the sheep looks like they're slashed, right? Like, what kind
So
of look at it?
it
It's more like a,
looks, from what you remember, it looks like some of them like were punctured where the heart would be.
oh yeah.
Like from the side, it looks like some of them were like clawed at to the heart.
Didn't want
Some
to
look like there were like bite marks
I tried
or
it, yeah,
chunks
but
out of the base of the neck. So like on the back side, and then it feels like some of them were just ripped to shreds.
I mean, we killed all the werewolves, right?
At least
But even still, you'd think that if the werewolves were doing it, they wouldn't give a shit about. They'd all look the same way. They'd all be torn to shreds.
Yeah.
Seems very organized or
seems like
orchestrated.
another group, another.
So I'm not sure if you would use your powers, but could you send a message or you said earlier to Talem, say, could you do that with Farmer Stan, perhaps?
I could, yeah. I was thinking about it.
But didn't you already say that you communicated with them?
Well, I communicated with the guy from Lethal. He said he didn't do it.
And they
Which,
said,
how good is that? I mean, how good of a word is that?
But we could maybe find out where Stan is or who took him if we can get in contact.
the only thing that does seem to be coincidentally attaching this situation to the leaf folk is that if these hoof marks that are in the dirt and the puncture wounds that are in these sheep, they could be centaurs. But again, there's a lot of things that can make puncture wounds, and there's a lot of things that can make hoof marks. So it's like that's pretty vague.
Bradley, check out the ramp point, please. I think when I
Make
initially sensed it, I
investigation or
felt
perception check.
like a religious presence or like some sort of ritual that was happening, but I couldn't determine what it was.
Yeah, I'll walk up to it,
Similar.
kind of like check it out, I guess.
See that's fresh.
okay.
You want to roll an Arcana check?
Net 20.
That's 20 for the ram's head. He's
I told him to do it like check for my actual like
Yep.
if there's like a sacrifice ritual because I checked it. I know I didn't get enough of a read,
We knew that it was a sacrifice, but that was it.
but we're sending him to see if he.
And you got a nat 20 on
On
Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. What you notice is the blood around the ram's head seems darker and more dried. But you don't get a sense that there's anything magical about it with just looking at that specific thing, right? There's no other markings, there's no sigils, there's no, symbols that they make with the blood or anything. It's just a ram's head plopped in front of the door and the blood that just seems specifically around the ram's head. Yeah.
I don't sense much, but
I wonder if we could do.
I honestly have no idea.
I've never seen anything like this
No,
before.
we haven't ran into anything that big. I mean,
The thing that's the most concerning to me is the footprints.
And the hooves, I
And the
just
thing
looked at
is
them.
about the footprints is that there's only one set.
Yeah, it
There's
doesn't make any sense.
there's no walking to, there's no coming out of,
And that's
there's
what
no
makes me think it was an owl.
it just stood there and then just gone.
There was
But they're way bigger than the druids we
Dude,
saw.
these are huge.
While you're there, I would say perception checks between you two. Advantage.
15.
Since you've been here before.
There we go. 18.
14.
Come on.
18 with advantage. 15
14.
and 14. You both see what he's saying. Like, it does seem like as if they're just there. And looking through the tracks and everything, like, especially where all the other tracks are, you don't really see through the mud or like the dry dirt and stuff like that, other tracks of these large prints. But what you notice this time is, it seems as if there was a plant, and then it seems as if the thing went farther and expanded, and then you get the sense that it landed, and when it went to leave, it pushed off and made a bigger impact.
Hey, it's that damn, it's that red thing. It's that,
The demon.
the demon.
Well, then we heard that creature land on the roof of the.
Okay.
Because
That is true.
I wouldn't have known that. I got too horny.
That is true. So I'll just say everything you
Repeat,
just said.
yeah.
I'll say everything you just said.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, the thing that me and you heard on the roof
Yeah.
could be this. But why farmer stands?
From what
And
I,
it's again all these other things out here. There's blood in them. It didn't take any corpses, like aside from the humans that we know of. Like it.
Well,
One
the
interesting-
thing is though, this thing did take Harvey. And Harvey was the one that was drawing pictures.
I understand it's some sort of tie to Harvey.
do I remember like what direction we thought that the creature flew off to? So do a history check.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Did you make it into this creature?
I remember, yeah.
Oh,
Roll a history
yeah.
check.
Because
It
it
was
kind of
like-
like seems it went towards
Yeah,
farmers.
okay.
Remember?
Yep.
30-20.
Yeah, you remember the creature. So, if this is the inn, this is north, east, southwest. You remember it landed on the east on Udars's and Sigmund's room, and it walked up. And you remember it taking flight off this roof.
And,
What you seem to be projecting west.
and is that towards this farmer stand west?
Farmers stand is north.
Straight north.
Straight north of the town.
I don't know if this is a factor, but when we went into
It's like northwest. His is like
Yeah,
northwest.
it's but
More north than west.
yeah, yes,
Okay.
more north than west, but like slightly off
Yeah.
west. And I would say this too. In the time of when that had happened, and these events, that happened before.
Okay.
Like you had been near farmer stands before or after that, and
That's right, yep.
there was no problem.
one thing that's kind of interesting that I'm not sure what would mean, but the first time when I went down there and attempted to steal gold, which I feel very ashamed of now, there was a lot more gold in the place in the chest that he had. There was like multiple bags, 2 or 3 bags. And then when me and Doris took the gold that was left over
Borrowing it.
borrowed it, unless Stan's back alive, there was a lot less gold there. It wasn't near the amount that was there before. So it doesn't make sense for a robbery because they'd take it all. But it also is interesting that he was missing a bag or 2 worth of gold. Just something maybe we could.
There's very little about this that adds up.
Yeah,
And again, the other thing about this is that if you say the tree folk watched this happen, then they should be able to tell. They would know exactly what.
it would know. I just don't think they're gonna tell us.
No, absolutely not.
Completely
But if
involved.
we happen to, I don't know, hopefully this battle all goes well, we all roll nat 20s, we kill everybody, and then we hold the one of them hostage, and then we just like interrogate the shit out of him, then he tells us, and then we kill him.
How often are you able to reach out to somebody?
I can, I mean, I can do it. I can do it right
Interrogation.
now.
How will you get another one, or how often can you do it?
I can do it. I mean, I can do it twice a day.
I think if you're gonna do it, as long as it's not causing other spells, or I think it'd be worth it to do.
You guys want me to try to reach out to Farmer Stan?
Yes, I think so. Because even if he's like they have him captured,
May still be able to
No,
respond at least.
If he's alive,
What do you guys want me to ask him?
I would say.
where are you?
The only thing is, I thought he was knocked out.
Or just what
Maybe
happened?
who took him?
Who
Who
what
took
happened?
him and
What did you see?
who took him and maybe if you could tell us where he's at currently.
Or what happened to your farm?
Yeah, because looking at my map, I mean, looks like there's some sort of door, you know, something marked on that west side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can reach out.
I think it's worth a shot to at least see if he can respond.
At the very least, if we reach out to Farmer Stan and he's alive, we at least know that he's alive and he's somewhere.
How does this process work? Will he get the message no matter what, and he can respond no matter what, or does he have to be able to speak, or?
I don't totally know. I
Probably
just have to
doesn't
have
matter.
the intelligence of one. I mean, obviously, I have to be.
I'll be
If,
close.
the only thing is,
Close with Farmer
Yeah.
Stan.
the only thing is, if he's dead, he won't obviously respond.
At least that'd give us.
That would
at least we
tell
can
us
know
what
if
happens.
he's.
And then, if he's in a different plane of existence, he could even respond. It's just, there's a 5% chance it fails.
Should have used that on me while I was dead.
Yeah.
I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I say we do it.
Yeah.
Now, not to change topics. Aside from this, what are we going to do about our situation with Dorias?
I think we need, once we go back, I think we talk to.
Do you want to bring him to the room, or do we want to bring Dorias to
I
him?
think we bring him to the room,
Yeah.
and then we walk
Yeah,
out to the
it's
town with it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Sending.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send to Farmer Stan here.
Okay.
Farmer Stan, I noticed that you've been taken along with some other people, and your farm looks pretty distraught. What happened? Who took you, and do you have any idea where you are?
Just a sec here. It takes a little bit for you to get a response,
I'll probably be inside while I'm doing this.
but when you do, a cold chill kind of goes across you when you start hearing his voice talk, and the hair stands up on the back of your neck, and he responds, I am a servant of Rhaegul now. And that's all you hear.
Very cool. That's it.
Well, at least he found some company.
Wish I could frickin' respond.
At least he found some company.
He's got a bigger purpose.
Very cool.
He's got a bigger purpose.
So can we do that, or is it just now?
R-A-G.
Just him.
R-A-G-O-U-L.
So, wait, what's it?
But you guys do see kind of like Sylvan's like expression kind of change as soon as he kind of feels the sensory and kind of like the information he gets from Farmer Stan.
I'd say in the meantime, we're
Rhaegul, so R.
A-G.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to them. They're gonna grab Sandor.
Yeah.
Everybody, I believe that something terrible happened to Farmer Stan. He said that he's a servant of Rhaegul. That's all he said. I kind of felt some of the hairs stand up on the back of my neck, and I'm kind of thinking it was our friend, not our friend, we don't know him, but the red guy. Unless if that's just a guess. Rhaegul kind of sounds like a
Sounds like
Red
something
guy.
that would have a big feet fly.
Sounds like a red
Sounds
guy.
like a red guy.
Mordai?
Mordai.
Mordai's a red guy.
You're a red guy.
Is that me?
Did I do this?
I don't know.
I'm thinking so fucking big.
I wonder if
I died.
I wonder if the
That's what I
cold
was
had
doing
something
on
to
the
do with him
couch.
being maybe in like another dimension or another place.
And I'm just thinking that Farmer Stan, I mean, he might not be himself anymore, you know? So he responded, but I don't know if it was fully Farmer Stan.
Well, don't have to feel bad about the gold anymore.
And this might be far-fetched, but perhaps that's what the church has been up to.
I mean, honestly, probably. I think that there's a pretty high chance that there's a correlation.
Sylvan, in the middle of like your train of thought, you hear like a kind of like a shattering of almost as if Bradley casted like shatter on you, but it seems to only be just you. You kind of hear, "Stay out of my minions' minds."
I respond.
You can, yeah, if you want.
Fuck you! Am I speaking with Regal?
And you don't hear anything back.
Oh, he probably used the same.
She used the same spell. Well, I guess, yeah.
You could have
Just so you guys know, I just got. Somebody just laughed in my ear and said, "Stay out of my minion's head."
Did you see seem evil?
So they know who I am.
That's good. I know we're looking for him.
I think Bradley might be onto it.
Maybe we
Let's
did.
just think, if Farmer Stan, did he go to church?
No, he didn't have to. Not really. He
These
said.
things,
But
this liquid might be giving Regal access.
And that would make sense to why those two guys were healed, because maybe they got
Then
some
they were
sort of hit
taken.
from, and then they're taken. Now they're taken with full powers again.
Right. Sandor better be careful.
We need to.
I'm thinking that there's a high correlation here.
We need to win this battle against the Leaf
I
Folk,
mean,
and then we
here's
need.
the thing. We could go to this damn church. I mean, we could try to get the information out of them. The
Yeah.
only thing we do that, next thing you know, Regal's gonna be attacking this place.
The only thing I'm worried about is we don't want to do that right. I think that's a post-Leaf Folk, but I guess there's a post-Leaf Folk world.
That's what I mean. We might not even get to the Leaf Folk here.
But then Farmer Stan doesn't matter to us anymore, neither does Regal.
I believe we should wait to integrate the church till after. I mean, the entire town is also behind them as it is us.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
I
In
agree.
battle, it might be more for us if we raise suspicion about the church.
I think Bradley's right that if we need to take one thing at a time. The most
Agreed.
pressing concern right now is the Leaf Folk.
Yeah, I agree.
Secondary, the thing is that first of all, the Leaf Folk, although they can fly, they aren't a whatever he is. He seems like a bigger threat, but he also seems like he's one person and he's also got his other things he's doing. Whereas the Leaf Folk are coming.
I think that if there's a mass in the next couple days, I mean, I could maybe sneak in there, invisible, and just look. I'm not gonna get in trouble, hopefully. But just scout it out while they're busy,
Yes.
and I can try to see if I find anything.
Perhaps if during the mass you're invisible, maybe try to get into one of the other rooms.
That's what I try to do. We can maybe try it. I mean, we'll see.
Well, let's
Alright,
we'll go get.
Let's go.
I'm heading to the end.
Let's head to the inn and
Well,
get Sandor.
yeah,
Oh,
we'll get Sandor. We'll
Get
get that.
Sandor and show him Glorious.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll go get Sandor, or whoever wants to come with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
And I'm going to the room.
Yeah, we can do Sandor first. Yeah.
Otherwise, let's move it. Be done.
Well, you guys want to talk to Sandor quick, and then we'll
Yeah.
wrap things up.
That works.
Yeah. We can do that wrap up.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Sandor.
Sandor.
Ah, yes. Come in. Come in.
Well, actually, we'll come in, but we need you to come with us. We have something important to tell you. And it's about our group,
Okay.
specifically Dara's.
All right. I'll pack up my things here quick, and I'll come over with you.
Yeah, I have a little information to share with you too when we get there.
Perfect. Perfect.
So let's say,
Yeah, I'll follow you guys to the inn and wherever you guys lead them, assuming the room.
take them to Dara's.
How long did it take for them to investigate the...
I'm gonna say like 2 hours. 2 hours have gone by, so it's probably close to like. It's probably close to like two.
Well, we heard this combat, so I'll take a quick... I'll do my 2-hour grind and take a quick break.
Okay.
Hey, you might have Be a blacksmith. Dean the or Sigmund the blacksmith.
Sigmund Wolfbane,
Blacksmith.
Fleshy Slayer's blacksmith.
That's
Harder.
Dara says you walk into the inn. You open the door, met face to face with a drow with white hair, white straight hair, and electric blue shocks. And as you kind of like almost bump into each other, he like looks you down, looks at the color of your armor, and he goes, I didn't know there was rivals in town. And that's where we're in the session.
Bang! Hey, our first bar brawl, boys. Let's go.
Our first bar brawl.
Last bar fight we got into a fight because someone shanked someone. This time we're gonna get into a bar fight and start just gonna fucking
No, someone shanked me.
And all of it was on the bar.
Remember we had the book in there and he was going off.